Hi guys, this is Professor Sarah. So today we're going to start Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is about offbeat job. Everybody, please repeat after me. Offbeat jobs. So what are offbeat jobs? Have you ever heard the term offbeat? So let's talk about what offbeat jobs are. Okay, so offbeat jobs are unusual, uncommon. So for example, my job, professor, teacher, police officers, maybe very common jobs like what I mentioned are not offbeat jobs. These are very normal, ordinary, and common jobs. But there are some special jobs that are not so much common, maybe new job. So can you think about any examples that are not so much common? So for example, YouTuber is offbeat job. This is uncommon. And have you ever heard the jobs like ice cream taster? Ice cream taster taste ice cream. For example, if you go to Baskin-Robbins 31, there are many different kinds of ice cream. And to develop a new flavor or better flavor, ice cream taster taste ice cream. What about tattoo artists? This is not so much common job. Maybe it's a new job that came up, but this is offbeat job. Now let's talk about more of examples of offbeat jobs. Okay, so offbeat jobs. What are offbeat jobs? There are usual jobs and common jobs. For example, teacher is a usual job. Police officer is a common job. But offbeat jobs are unusual and it's uncommon. Okay, let's talk about offbeat jobs in more details. Okay, can you see the list? There are many different types of job. It says professor, police officer, YouTuber, teacher, line sitter, calligrapher, competitive eater. Okay, so I think you know what professor, teacher, police officers are. What's line sitter? Have you ever heard about open run? So so many people want to buy something at the store, for example, Chanel or maybe Rolex. They want to go to department store and line up. And lining up is not so much easy. So you have to line up maybe when the stores are open at 10 a.m. when the department store open. But if you're so busy, maybe someone lines up for you. That's a line sitter. What's a calligrapher? So calligrapher is a person who are very good at handwriting. Okay, so they have maybe special font and they write maybe on the menu or they write on the car. That's a calligrapher. And YouTuber. So I think many people watch YouTube. So maybe you have your favorite YouTuber channel and you want to watch it, all the time. And next one is competitive eater. So competitive eater always eats something but at a competition. Okay, so there is also kind of special YouTube like mukbang. That person can be competitive eater, but also there are many eating competitions. So for example, eating hot dogs, eating ice cream. Maybe usually the winner is very skinny person, and then maybe she wins by eating hundreds of hot dogs. That's competitive eater. Does it sound very common? Does it sound very normal? Does it sound usual? Okay, if it sounds usual, maybe it's just normal job. If it sounds maybe uncommon, abnormal, and maybe unusual, then maybe that's offbeat jobs. Okay, so let's talk about offbeat jobs in more details. Okay, so there is tattoo artist. Do you think tattoo artist is usual, common? I don't think so. So tattoo artist, it's offbeat jobs. So tattoo is becoming kind of popular among Korean people, okay, now. But still, tattoo artist, it's very special and it's so not so much common, right? ice cream taster. So ice cream taster maybe eats ice cream and taste different flavors to develop a new flavor. Okay, there are many different new flavors. And I heard that mint chocolate is becoming popular. So many stores like cafes or ice cream store, they open new menu like for mint chocolates now. Okay. Next one is voice over artist, voice actor. Okay, so someone who acts but not with their face showing up, but just with the voice. Okay, so voice over artist is also kind of offbeat job. Next one, it's greeting cards writer. So if you go to maybe store and then buy a birthday card or I don't know thank you card, there is a greeting saying that by handwriting. Okay, so a person who is very good at handwriting, maybe it's also very similar to calligrapher, but this person especially writes on the card. Next one is video games tester. Okay, so a person who plays video games all the time, but this is not for entertaining, but this is for testing. Maybe new technology and new strategy for new video games. Okay, so let's look at the list again. There is line sitter, professors, police officer, YouTuber, teacher, competitor, calligrapher. So what are the offbeat jobs from the list? Can you pick them up? So line sitter, right? A person who lines up for you. For example, I want to buy an iPhone, but I have to line up for maybe, I don't know, 13 hours and I don't have time for that. Then I pay to the line sitter and the line sitter lines up for me and buys my product. That's offbeat job and unusual job. YouTuber, it's becoming very famous and popular, okay, but not everybody can do it, right? Some special people who has talents at showing off or maybe who's very good at speaking out can be YouTuber, and this is offbeat job, of course. Calligrapher, okay, or maybe birthday card writer, greeting card writer, they're also offbeat jobs. Competitive eater. Okay, eating is my job. That's not so much common. Okay, I love eating, but I don't think I can eat for my living. Okay, so that's also offbeat jobs. Okay, so I have some questions for you. So if you can choose any job, would you choose offbeat job or just usual jobs? So, now we talk about usual job and unusual jobs, and there are many different types of offbeat jobs. If you can choose an option between them, offbeat jobs and usual jobs, what would you like to choose? And what do you want to do? And why do you want to choose that job? I like to hear your opinion and your, I don't know, reasons and examples. So please share some. Next question is, what kind of offbeat jobs would you like to try? Okay, so let's say that you have to do offbeat jobs, and we talk about some list. Okay, there are many different types of jobs which are not mentioned during this lessons. Maybe you can find on Google, so maybe find offbeat jobs, and there are many different types of offbeat jobs that you might be interested in. So what would you like to choose? What do you want to do? Maybe, for example, you can say, I want to be a YouTuber because I'm very interested in singing. So I want to show my singing skills and, demonstrate to a lot of people, a lot of people, and then maybe share my songs. Maybe that can be your reasons, right? So tell me the reason why you want to choose these offbeat jobs and what kinds of offbeat jobs you want to choose. Okay, so today we talk about offbeat jobs. Do you have a better idea on what offbeat jobs are? So, like I said, you can find more options and more examples of offbeat jobs are. Okay, and we're gonna talk about that in more details in next lesson. Thank you for watching.